Let's send it over to Greg for the details.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking that great for Thursday, though. Temperatures will be nice, but we have storms throughout the day. That won't be the problem. It's going to be more as we go into the afternoon time frame and evening time frame. And right now, the severe risk has been expanded a little bit with the marginal risk going all the way further north up to Eau Claire. The slight is just a little bit closer to us, but still the main threat would be that area. And really, it's two things we're going to look at. Initially, when the thunderstorms form in the evening, hail could be the threat, and then it forms a line that begins to surge southeastward, and I'll show you what I mean. Then it could turn into maybe a damaging wind threat. Just depends how strong those wind gusts get and how large the hail gets. So we got some threats to look at. But for right now, if we kind of time it out, we still got a lot of showers continually going on for tomorrow morning, especially west of the river. There'll be more during the morning hour, probably southwest of I-90. Then we'll have showers throughout the day. Maybe a storm will come through, but it's not going to be an all-day rain or all-day shower or storm, and not going to be expecting any type of severe activity going on. And then 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., that's when a line does come through, and that could be strong or even severe. As I mentioned, hail turning into maybe a damaging wind threat overall. So if we kind of time it out, here's your activity in the morning. That'll kind of get up towards northeast Iowa. We'll actually see some of that activity spread across the area. So even up towards Eau Claire going into the afternoon, you might see a little bit of a shower activity, perhaps hitting the area about 2 to 3. You can see a little spread across the area up to Rusk County. Meanwhile, southwest Wisconsin and even La Crosse may see some activity late morning to early afternoon. Light showers, maybe a rumble of thunder with that one. Then as we get towards the afternoon, we'll see additional development by 4, still isolated scattered showers. The thunderstorm activity will really begin to develop across the line as we go towards 6 p.m. and you'll start seeing it form right to the west of Twin Cities down to Mankato, spreading a little bit towards Eau Claire. That's the hail threat right now. Initially, then it'll start kind of forming a line, and you'll see it right through here, a thin line basically by 8 p.m. As this begins to surge southeastward, that's when it turns into more of a damaging wind threat as it picks up speed. Potentially, it should be near I-90 towards the Black River Falls, Winona, as we get closer to 10 p.m. And then as we get further on, it'll start kind of slowing down a little bit, somewhat probably falling apart as it pushes southeast of La Crosse. And then it's going to southwest Wisconsin. We may see a little bit more development towards the tail end of that line as we go past midnight into about 1 to 2 a.m. By the time we get to 2 a.m., all the activity pushes east of all that. So that's the good news. For most of the rest of Friday night, we'll probably be quiet towards Friday morning's commute, but that's what we're kind of looking for, thunderstorm activity. Rainfall amounts kind of through up the north. We'll could see several rounds of thunderstorms, and before that line really starts moving, that's where we could see probably more towards 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Further south you go, it's more scattered, or the line begins to move a little faster, so it limits the rain amounts probably to 1/2 to maybe 3/4. Now we'll see if this changes, especially it goes into southwest Wisconsin, but everyone's going to get something out of this. And as you look at the tomorrow's highs, 60s, maybe 70 if we don't get as much cloud cover for some areas. Friday, as we go into the lows, you're going to see temperatures there overall in the 50s. As we go to hot Friday, 50s with showers, maybe a thunderstorm, but it will be cooler as we go throughout. And then Saturday, we're looking at temperatures mainly cool, but dry for the start of the weekend. Unfortunately, if you're looking for Easter, we do have some bad news. Unfortunately, with that, afternoon rain does more look like likely, and especially going into Sunday night, into Monday, that does look to be wet, especially as you go further south and east. Overall temperatures do start to climb back up to the mid-60s once we get past next Monday. So be aware Thursday evening with the storms coming through. Just have the app handy. And then, unfortunately, Easter Sunday doesn't look as great, especially in the afternoon time frame.
Hopefully they'll get a little bit of reprieve, though. I won't be here. I'll be in Houston. I'll bring back some warmth, but hopefully it'll be sunny at least a little bit on Easter Day.
Well, we'll hope.
Oh, we'll hope. Okay. Thank you, Greg.